Happy Thursday, Urs.
Happy Thursday. In my house, it's Little Friday.
Little Friday.
Yeah,
I've
that came
heard
from
that
an
in
old
many
coworker.
places and spaces. Did it?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I lived with someone who called it Friday Junior, and I've definitely known lots of Friday Eve, that kind of thing. Obviously, Thirsty Thursday. Our Lexi dubbed this Thirsty for Knowledge and Soul Thirst Thursday. So we love our Thursday night reading space. Hello, welcome. Thank you for joining us. Say hi. Let us know you're here. Drop a comment. If you'd like a reading, of course, we're starting a reading list. And we are hard out at 8:30 tonight. So we're going to get in as much as we can. And we're grateful. What do we have? What's going on in our world? What are our upcoming events and stuff, Urs?
So next week on Thursday, we have our second drum circle. So that's our in-person thing for the week. And then I believe on the summer solstice, we'll have a special announcement with the launch of our new Soul Garden membership.
Woohoo!
So we're very excited about that. And we'll
Hi,
be doing
Andrea.
a special. Hi, Andrea. We'll be doing a special countdown and winning prize. I think we're going to do something special on social media for that, counting down from Saturday until Wednesday. So that's our really big summer solstice event that's happening here at Sea Goddess this week.
To help us grow our garden.
Mm-hmm. And everybody else too. It'll be a nice little place for everyone to support each other on their path. We have Pammy here too.
And Lexi.
And
Pammy and Lexi just beamed in at the same time. And I'm adding Lexi to the stream. And we didn't know if Lexi's going to make it or not. She's got a lot going on in her world this week, graduation week, and all kinds of things. But Lexi's here, and Pammy,
Yay!
And Andrea, and definitely some other people watching. Hi, Lex.
Hello. How are you, ladies?
Hi. Good. We were just talking about the exciting news we had for our Soul Garden launch next week on Wednesday.
Ooh, yay. Well, I'm just going to get set up for a minute. So I'm going to go off screen while I do it because I was like, I can't miss this. I didn't want to miss it. So I'm like coming in like a hurricane into my room. I'm like, got a tea I spilled. Of course, Mandy, was it you that was talking about spilling the tea every time? Yeah. Yes. I spilled my first one. I'm like, no, I've been doing the raspberry tea leaf and hibiscus tea. And lemon balm, that combo at night, and it's so calming, and I feel like it's helping my skin, my hair, my body, my hormones, everything. So I was like, no, I have to get my tea in. So
I have oregano tea that I made this morning from my garden in here. Hi, Emily. Hi, Helen. Hi, Kara. Oh my God, Pammy, Andrea. We're so excited you're here. Cheers. Here's my tea. Thirsty Thursday. Getting the tea. But I've been really intentionally trying to make sure I'm drinking lots of tea. And like this one is even from last night. I didn't even bring it downstairs because I had work all day and I had clients and meetings last night and classes. We had shadow twerk, which, if you're not in shadow twerk and you want to be, you got about another week to sign up. And then we're going to close it off because it's awesome and dreamy and amazing. But this morning I cut my oregano tea, put it in my thermos, which I do a lot to make sure that I have it throughout the day. And a lot of times I don't get to drink it. And today I just opened it for the first time and it's still a little warm because it's in here. And if you didn't say that, Lexi, I probably would have forgot about it again tonight. So thank you.
Oh, you're welcome. I have been dying to add to our Thursday nights a mocktail and, different blends, because as somebody in recovery, that having those options and having fun with it and like using it as a way to have like a nice tonic, a tea where I'm actually nourishing my body. And there's some great herbs out there that are amazing for all different things you want to call in or give your body space for. So I'm like, we need to have more fun with this and start sharing these, because I do a blue butterfly P1 that I think like every woman should do. And it's so much fun in the summertime because you can squeeze a lemon into it and it changes colors and it's got the mermaid vibes. So I always call it my mermaid mocktail or mermaid water because it's just those beautiful colors. And it's potent. It's good for that goddess vitality within us,
I love that. I used to make a mermaid water alcohol beverage that had like edible sparkles in it. That was pretty fun.
Ooh.
And then I was also thinking, we lost her. She'll be back. I had another fun name that I thought of for a second ago, like a Merktail, something like that.
Merktail. I love that.
That'll come back to me. I was sharing our live into some places and our groups and things so people can join us. And love you all so much and so glad that you're here. Oh, here comes Lex. She's back in. She's back in the game. Here we go. If you would like a card pulled, if you would like a reading, if you have any comments. Oh, here's a comment coming on in. Emily said that she here it comes. Oh, I thought it was gonna come up on the big screen.
I see it.
There we go. She said, highly recommend Shadow Twerk, an awesome, supportive learning space. Emily's been in all 3 rounds now. We started, we had our first Shadow Twerk early in the winter. It was amazing. Then during Mercury retrograde in the spring, we did an 8-week series that was just incredible. The weavings that happen from it. So Shadow Twerk is basically like you're showing up to do your soul work. You're like, all right, I want to grow. I want to learn. I know I've got this pattern or habit or trauma or drama or things that are holding me back, but I'm ready to face it somehow and figure it out. And, I'm somewhere on my journey. So everybody's in a different space and place and time. And the neat thing about it is it's open to men, but we've only had women sign up so far. So we've had women throughout the country in different places: Vermont, New Jersey, Michigan, Oklahoma, California, Florida, all kinds of different places and we're all in different ages and spaces and times and experiences in our lives. And then all of a sudden, like we'll have this interweaving where we're all working on a similar shadow that week, or something comes up where we're all similarly triggered and we're all able to share that from our different places and knowledges and experiences and healing perspectives. And it's just this potent, awesome circle that shows up and helps you to do your own twerk and add your own spice to it and what that looks like. So it's incredible and we love it. Yay. Awesome. Pammy said that she would love a card reading. And Emily said that she also said it's so healing to see other people grow in their own directions too. So show. Lex, you starting a list? I saw you jotting something down. Lexi's our list keeper. So we're going to be hard out tonight at 8:30. We got some boundaries and some things going on, but we're going to get to as many as we can. Hi, Helen. I'm so glad you're here. Helen would love a reading too. So we've got for a reading so far.
Pammy and Helen so far.
Tammy and Helen so far. Perfect. Yeah, my comment started to glitch for a sec. So let's get the party started. Go ahead, Urs. I hear you over there.
Yeah. So, got a jumper. So I brought in my deck that we haven't used yet, or that I haven't used yet on our Thursday Night Lives. This is called the Spirit Cards. Ooh. I love this deck so much. It's so beautiful. And it actually has the symbol on each card. That's like the sacred geometry for integrating the divine masculine and the divine feminine. And Pam, the card that came out for you is Blossom, patience, self-love, acceptance. And that's just totally beautiful. So one of the things that kind of calls out in this card to me is we're kind of on the brink and have already started noticing themes of the upcoming Venus retrograde. And that's going to be in the sign of Leo. And Leo is all about creating directly from the heart and bringing that into the outside world, regardless of what anybody thinks. And Venus is the planet that relates to our connection to everything that we love and value in our lives. So if there are some themes around that are coming up for you now, Pammy, pay attention to that, because that's the energy that we're going to be in now until October. The retrograde's kind of most intense late July into August for 40 days. And it's like July 22nd to August something. I don't have the exact dates on me, but that's when it's most intense, but the themes have already started brewing. So that's what came up for you for tonight.
Beautiful. Oh, I was going to ask Lex to go next, but I don't see her. So I'm going to go for Pammy. And again, Pammy, if you guys didn't catch last week, or not, actually, we took off last week. We needed some self-care, all of us. But the week before that, Pammy came on and was really awesome and vulnerable and deep and shared with all of us. And it was an opportunity for so many people to learn and grow. And it was inspiring. And just want to thank you again for taking your time and energy to do that with us and for us, Pammy, because you're amazing and you're a beautiful, bright, dope light. And thank you for sharing it with us. On that note, from the Work Your Light deck for Pammy, Priestess, how are you being called to step up and lead? I know, Coach Joe, there's many ways in your life right now, and you are an active leader in so many ways, but you also question it and wonder if you're doing the right things, of course, especially when it comes to your young ones and things like that. In any way that you can continue to be a leader in your life, you know, I see you wifing your life and dating yourself a bit and enjoying that energy. And I also see you laying down some boundaries that are new for you, but feel good. And do that with all kinds of things. And first really nourish yourself and lead there, and then see what other kind of inspirations come on in. So you go, girl, you be the priestess, and you see where your heart is calling you to lead right now, because it's time to step into that. Aw, love you, Pammy. That's very sweet. Very sweet. I know. Lex, do you want to pull one for Pammy?
Yeah, so I got, you are a child of the universe, no less than the fucking stars. And then I got from the Metaphysical Cannabis Oracle deck, Asupa Vision. And this card talks about the shadow self and your light, your light and your dark aspects. And it really comes in, the exact question is it in the book is, am I ignoring my shadow self? Am I having nightmares because of unresolved issues that I keep replaying? So it's an invitation to do some shadow work and to definitely remember who you are and keep that light shining bright and shining it into the shadow work, because ultimately it's going to lead you to that alignment that you deserve and you're here to experience. So remember that you are made of stardust, girl. You're amazing. And you are definitely got that high priestess energy. So sending you lots of love, Pammy, and good vibes, because that hard work, it's like diamonds form under pressure, right? And so that shadow work is hard stuff, and that pressure of facing the triggers, facing those things that we've run from, we've stuffed down, we've repressed, suppressed, and want to ignore, that's ultimately where we become the diamond, is in doing that work under that pressure. So you're doing amazing.
Absolutely. Oh, I love that. We are Sea Goddess Healing Arts. You can find us at seagoddesshealingarts.com. Ursula, will you tell everyone what you do and about your services? Oh, you're on mute, boo.
Thank you. I'm a professional astrologer and a certified aromatherapist, and my absolute favorite thing to do and what lights me up the most is one-on-one birth chart readings with people. So I have a variety of options for those, and I also combine astrology and aromatherapy into astrological aromatherapy, and we make you a personal blend based on your natal chart. So those are my services in brief, and there's much more on my page on Sea Goddess.
Awesome. Thank you. Lex, who's next on our reading list?
We have Helen Best next on our list.
Helen, I hope you're doing well. Awesome. Sending Helen lots of good vibes. She's had lots of transition and growth and things going on in her life. And so, yeah, I'm excited to hold some space for her. Let's do it. We're going to get to as many people as we can. Thank you all so much for being here. I think the last person who signed up was Roddy, it looked like. Is that what you got, Lex? We're going to pause the list there because we are hard out at 8:30. But if we get through those and we can add more, we will definitely let you know. But we've got Roddy on there. Andrea, you're on there. Onessa, if I said that right. I hope I did. But we got you guys. So thank you for being here. Awesome. So Helen's turn. Go ahead, Ursi.
Helen, I pulled for you from my Sacred Rebels deck. And the card that came up is Seeing the True You. And look how beautiful that is. So we're in this space right now with the energy incoming with the Gemini new moon on early, pretty much like Saturday night into Sunday morning. There's a specifically challenging aspect that happens with this new moon concerning our spiritual identity and how we see ourselves and our own divinity. So this could be a message that's coming up for that for you. It's in Gemini also. So if you have any Gemini placements in your chart, you can pull that energy in as well, as far as just maybe perceiving things as a spiritual self a little bit differently. So that came up for Helen.
Beautiful. Thank you, Urs. Want to go, Lex?
Yes. So I've got this gorgeous card that I was just also looking up you at the truth card, which I don't know if you can see the aura, the colors in there. It is so beautiful around the heart. If this card turns up, it is time to find the truth, the light inside all of us. There is a light inside all of us, and the more we are our truest selves, the more this light builds. The truth card is about diving into the inner child years and lifting the veil at a time when someone made you feel less than yourself. At some point, you began protecting yourself, as noted by the cloak hanging in the expansiveness of the white aura. The suppressed emotions of the child became the shadow work of the adult. You are good enough. Creating happy inner personalities helps manifest your joyful personal reality. New thought pattern. It is easy for me to express my needs. I am loved exactly how I am. So.
I love that one for you, Helen. For Helen from the Angels. This is from Kyle Gray's Angel Prayer Deck. I love this one my OGs. Transformation, Archangel Zedekiel. Thank you, Zedekiel, for supporting me to transform past my challenges. You're really there. You're almost to the pot of gold. It does take work. It is alchemy. You got to show up for it. Got to take your space and give yourself the love first, and then be patient with others and show up as much as you can. And wonderful things are happening and moving for you. The pot of gold is really there at the end of the tunnel. Keep showing up and know that you have the angels on your side to help you through that. Thank you so much for being here, Helen. We're so grateful. Next up is Emily.
Emily.
Awesome.
I got one for Emily.
Go ahead.
Emily, I pulled from the Spirit Cards deck for you. And the card that came up is Divine Union, Intimacy, Alchemy, and Unity. So I was looking at this and thinking that I should mention that that doesn't necessarily have to be with another person, that this could be a message that this should be maybe a stage that you're at within yourself. And I just love all the, look at the imagery on that card. It's so beautiful. So that one came up.
If you're in shadow to work with Emily, you'd probably understand how that's resonating with her. But she's probably liking that one.
So it's funny because look what I got for her. Sorcery.
Go ahead, Lex.
I got sorcery for Emily, revolution. So I find it so amazing because it's like the spark of your creation of this next chapter for you. And it's like remembering that you are the true creator and you hold the power to really, make some magic happen. So there's a revolution happening within yourself, within your spirit. You're coming back to yourself and you're really realigning. You're finding your power, your voice, your passion, your fire, taking care of yourself. And so girl, sorcery, you are a sorceress. You're making magic happen in your life. So love you. Mandy?
Wield that power that you harness. I love that. Love that. All right. For Emily, work your light. No. Wait, pause, postpone, say no. No can be really hard to say sometimes, but the more you practice it, the easier you get. And I'm seeing this more as being more comfortable with no, or not right now, or as we love to say at Sea Goddess from our friend Leslie Lyon, if it's not a fuck yes, it's a no. If it's a maybe, it's a no. It's just not right now, but it's a no. And so it's so important to honor that. I love that. Wait, no, postpone. Hi, Mary. Thanks for stopping by. We don't take
solicitation.
How do we say it? Yeah. So thanks for stopping by. We're sending you lots of love. But if you reach out to someone and say, hey, message me, I have messages for you, we just find that invasive. And all of our favorite teachers and ourselves, we will never go after you and tell you need a reading. We invite you to come to us. We love you. We're happy to support you on your path. But many people troll and do that and prey upon people, and it happens to all of our favorite teachers and so many people too. So we always use it as a learning opportunity to share that if you want to work with someone, that's on your terms, and you let them know, because it's your free will and what you want. And if someone's coming after you, do your best to not fall for that. Sending big love to everyone. All right, I think we cleaned that up. And also, we are on a wait list. So, hi, Candace. So glad you're here. And also, Lacey, so glad you're here. Thank you for stopping by. We are wrapping up at 8:30 tonight. We just have an hour. So we have a list going. And if we get through that, then we'll add you to the wait list. But if not, we might have to wait till next week. But we're glad you're here. And we're going to put both Lacey and Candace. Let us know if you want to be added to the wait list for a card too. And no worries on being late. We're just getting this party going. It's awesome. Lexi, will you share a little bit about what you do?
Sure.
Who you are?
Sure. So I like to call myself the ultimate kind of hype girl, cheerleader, sacred space holder, I guess is what I'm going to label it, since I have to try and put a label on it to sum it up. So pretty much I enjoy meeting people where they are, and then just holding space for wherever it is that you need in your life right now, whether it be support, through herbal support, parasite cleanses, parental support if you're a parent, recovery support, lymphatic support. And so just a sacred space holder to, really allow people to feel seen and heard and supported and cheered on in their journey, because your village is important. To be picky about who you allow in your circle, and who's there to, lift you up and cheer you on. So that's what I do.
I love it. Thank you for sharing. Lexi, will you also share about Goddesses in Recovery and when that is?
Yeah, so we do Goddesses in Recovery group every other Sunday. It is online. It's right on Zoom. And it is just an alternative recovery space to come together, kind of lay it on the altar, and just hold space for one another, discuss whatever arises within the group. And it's just a beautiful, sacred space to support others or find support for yourself, and create a tidal wave of change around the recovery community and what recovery support looks like. And our next meeting is not this coming Sunday, but the following one.
At 333. Lexi, who's next on our list? Kara?
It's Kara, but she just said we could give up her spot because she's got 3 tornado warnings in the area. But I already drew a card.
Oh, no.
So did I.
You're still here right now for Kara. Kara got yes. Just say yes, 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 yes. So whatever your intuition is telling you to go do right now, say yes to that. And if that's take shelter, go, girl. We love and support you. All right. Go? Thank you for doing that. Yeah. Yep. We have 3 tornadoes in the air. Wow, that's scary. So everybody send Kara and her town and their area lots of love and safety and protection.
Protective bubbles sent.
All right. Yes. Yeah, I pulled one for her. Yeah, how about each of you pull one for her and she can catch it on the recording?
Yeah. So I pulled from my Black Moon astrology cards for Kara. And the card that came up is the 9th house, the faith card, number 33. And the 9th house relates to faith, but also to our higher learning and sense of adventure. So if there's any travel that's coming up, or any type of longer course of study, like shadow work maybe, or something like that, that could be kind of cool. And it's just very much related to, it's broadening your horizons. It's like the summary for the 9th house of the chart.
So
I love it. I got take a deep breath
Go
and
ahead.
let your
Blue.
fucks go. Who needs to give one when you can release them all? So release all them fucks, Kara. Let them tornadoes take them fucks right away. Release them all. Love you and stay safe and let us know. Keep us posted.
Awesome.
And we have
Who's next on our list?
Onessa.
All right. What did we miss Andrea? When's Andrea on the list?
After Onessa.
After, oh, there we go. Okay. I see now.
We have Onessa, Andrea, Radhi. How do you say it, Mandy?
I don't know, but will you spell it out for us, please? I'm guessing maybe Roddy, but I'm not sure. But
Roddy.
Onessa said we were saying Onessa right.
Awesome.
Yes, perfect. I found our spot. I'm back up to the comments. Onessa's in line. Go ahead, Urs.
So I've never pulled this one before. This is also from the Spirit cards deck. And the card that came up is Macaw Spirit, which is pretty cool. And the message on the card is visibility, uniqueness, ascension. And I believe it has an imprint in the back of that symbol, the divine masculine and feminine integration. So that's a beautiful message to just make sure that you are being your truest self, and that a good reminder that you are a unique, beautiful person.
So I was at my job today, and I was out on the beach teaching with the interns, and a gentleman rode by us on his bicycle that was like kind of made for sand, and he was like out on the beach with us, and we're out there identifying things. We have this awesome I work for Marine Mammals Training Center, and we have this amazing summer program where you get to discover the beach and the waters and all that lives there in our natural New Jersey habitats. And this gentleman rides by us and has what I thought was some sort of parrot that looks exactly like that bird on his shoulder. And he's just riding by at the beach with that bird on his shoulder today. And it was wild. So it looked just like that. I don't know if that's a parrot you can have at home or what, but it looks so similar to that. And they were buds, and he was just riding on his shoulder going for a tour at the beach.
What a random thing for bringing to New Jersey.
Right next to AC, baby. So
awesome.
That's really cool that came up in your reading, Onessa, because that definitely was something I actually saw today. So very neat. What do you have, Lex?
So I got from the beautiful metaphysical oracle deck, Witch. And you got a nice cauldron here, some tincture, and it says, when this card appears, it's time to be very mindful of how you are delivering messages, thoughts, and your general vibrational output. Is your cauldron boiling over or sparkling? Are you producing thoughts that propel you into a ritual of a happy witch or a sad witch or a badass boss witch? If this card appears, it is time to take note of how you are speaking to yourself and what are you feeding your body. It may be time to incorporate some supplements into your daily diet. And then you also got silence your inner critic. Tell that little douchebag voice to pipe down. So I feel like it's like bringing you to how is your inner self-talk? Are you talking nicely to yourself? What is that inner conversation? Are you being hard on yourself? I know for me, I was thought for the longest time that by being my own worst critic, the hardest critic on myself was actually a form of taking care of myself and loving myself by being so hard and mean and harsh and calling myself out. And really, we need to sometimes, treat ourselves like our inner child wants to be treated, like we wanted to be held as a child. So just consider that. Sending lots of love and lots of light.
And from Work Your Light for Onessa, Anna, grandmother of Jesus, seeding the light, laying the foundations, divine plan. That's the ultimate rerouting and rewiring card. That's the ultimate, let me clear this shit. Let me raise my consciousness. Anna, grandmother of Jesus, rumor has it, was pretty badass. She lived underground for 600 years with Merlin and trained Jesus and Mary Magdalene and all kinds of stuff and was an ultimate sorceress. and also ultimate carrier of divine love and laying a new foundation of things that are going to be worthy for you and feel in alignment in your mind, body, soul, and spirit in the 3D and in the 5D, and weaving the bridge in between. So big stuff going down for you, big players coming in, and lots of support. So we're so glad you're here, and we're sending a whole lot of blessings as you do this, as you embark, and you are led and you are held and you are loved. Awesome. Beautiful. Thank you all so much for being here. Okay, who's next on our list?
Andrea, you are up, girl.
Andrea's up next. Go ahead, Urs.
So, Andrea, I pulled from Sacred Rebels for you, and the card that came out is the Sacred Fool. I love the Fool in all the many aspects and meanings of everything about it. Just think it's the zero key in the tarot. It's that purity of spirit and just knowing that you're about to embark on this beautiful adventure. And just because it's purity and it's a clean slate doesn't mean that there's some kind of sacredness about this. So this could be symbolic of a new endeavor or something that you're embarking on. Just remember that this is a sacred part of your journey, and we all have to start somewhere again in this Earth School journey. So just remember that if you're feeling a little bit trepidatious or, not wanting to really jump off the cliff just yet, it's okay. It's okay to do it.
That's so beautiful. And Andrea, I got Oshun, the Justice card from this deck. And this card reminds you that your ancestors are supporting you and that their strength is within the water of your own body. So I don't know if you can notice in the card the different elements of music, dance, prosperity, a grove, a tree signifying a throne back there, and realizing that your divine light within, that you are supported by your spirit guides, your ancestors. And the dance card to me, or the dance, is always like a form of alchemy. And so just remember that you are the ultimate alchemist in your life. So use the tools that you need to you change whatever energies. A lot of the times I really recommend, and when I see this card, I always think of dancing it out, dancing through some emotions, dancing to release, dancing to celebrate, dancing to connect. So maybe get up and do a little dance, a little shadow twerk, as Mandy and I like to call it in our class, as we always play a song and encourage just that movement to connect with your body and your ancestors. And remember, our ancestors used to dance around fires to connect and call in their ancestors, and you can do the same. So you are supported and loved, girl. So it's funny, you said you or a medium reading, so you got some heavy beautiful grandmother vibes, really strong and present here tonight with you. So just know that you are being held lovingly by a beautiful lineage of women you haven't even met yet, or you have in your light body, maybe not on Earth this round, but you got lots of ladies surrounding you, lots of love. So thank you. Mandy, you're next.
For Andrea from Angel's deck, spiritual gifts, Archangel Raziel. Thank you, Raziel, for helping me channel my gifts and my talents. There's a lot of things also coming online for you. This is a major initiation period where you're transitioning into being more of who you truly are for the first time in a long time. And it's like new skin coming out. It's like old layers are releasing and new skin's coming on out and being born. And with that, you're realizing things you're talented at, that you love spending time at, that you enjoy spending time with. You're getting inspired, creative. And not only that, you do have a healing touch and a healing space. And even if you're just hanging out with friends or loved ones, big things are coming from that because you're sending love and healing energy. And if you're actually feeling your palms get activated or itchy sometimes lately, it's because it's an extension of your heart chakra and your love and pushing a lot of that out there. And if you're interested, maybe think about taking some massage classes or some Reiki classes or something like that. it may end up really supporting you and inspiring you. So thank you so much for dropping by, Andrea, and asking for a reading. We're sending big love. Who is next on our list? Hi, Amanda. So glad you're here. Sorry you have bad reception. Glad you're tuning in. We have a wait list going for readings. We have a hard out at 8:30, but we're going to get in as many as we can. So if you want to be added to the wait list, let us know. And yes, oh, Anessa, you're so welcome. Thank you so much for showing up and wanting to hold some space with us. And part of your reading too, Emily said, I just saw something about the ancient artifact found with macaw feathers. And quote, they believe that the macaw brings healing through color and light. How beautiful is that? Oh my gosh, I can't wait to tell the interns about this tomorrow. It's going to be so fun. They're going to be stoked because we're like, because we're always talking about like, let's identify all these things that are natural. And I did not see a man going by with a bird that looked kind of a lot like that on his shoulder being one of the things we identified, but you just never know. Thank you, Emily, for sharing that knowledge. Andrea said, thank you. You said that was beautiful. Thank you. Awesome. Who's next on our list?
Radhi. How do you say it, Mandy?
Oh, Roddy, I think Roddy, maybe. Are you still here? Do you want a reading? Yes. If you're still here, let us know. And please spell out how we pronounce your name. I'm guessing Roddy. Yes. And yes, a reading. And hopefully, yes, Roddy. But if not, spell out how we say it. So go ahead, Urs, get the party started.
So I pulled the Saturn card. And this is just a really important reminder that Saturn is the taskmaster. Saturn is a planet that asks us to take responsibility for everything that we do here in this lifetime, to take responsibility for who we are. Saturn brings feelings and vibes of reality and truth. The message on this card is truth specifically. Saturn's a heavy hitter. I always say with Saturnian energy and Saturnian lessons, it's like being called to the principal's office. So if there's something happening in your life that's just asking you to own up to something or take responsibility for something, it's an important theme right now. We all go through our first Saturn return, age 27 to 30. So if that's on your radar, that could be something that's coming up with this card as well.
So that's beautiful, Ursula. I got Mandy, look what card I got. Omo Aloran, the voice card or sing card. And this card really speaks to singing your truth, right? Speaking your truth, unlocking that throat chakra, and to use your voice to speak your truth. It wants to come in and remind you that your ancestors delivered messages and codings into songs to free those kept under slavery, passing the ancient teachings down to those who were ripped away from their homeland. So sing freely, sing your truth, sing whatever comes through. Just really practice using that third chakra, to speak your truth. You're being called to speak your truth.
Beautiful. I do love that card. Love, love, love. For Roddy from Work Your Life. Align your life. What is no longer in alignment with who you are? What is no longer in alignment with who you truly are? So anything that might be coming up for you right now that doesn't feel in alignment, we know that by the way we feel. We get anxiety, we get tired, we feel a little sick around it. It just doesn't quite feel right. It's not inspiring us, lighting us up. Aligning our lives can be radical things like leaving relationships or jobs or moving, major transitions. Sometimes it's little things like for me, I know I'm not in alignment when I'm not getting enough sleep and I got to get on my sleep schedule, or if I'm not eating the right foods for me, or getting my yoga in, or whatever your personal medicines are that help you to feel in alignment. Their angels are showing that, not your first rodeo. You've been trying and doing and working your own light for a while now, and you know what it feels like. And anytime something's not in alignment, it's an opportunity to be a little brave and to trust spirit and see what's on the other side of that. And so it will only benefit you right now to live your best life in alignment, even if, I always encourage people to make decisions based on what their heart wants most, not what other people think or might think. And I'm not saying that in the sense of like being an asshole or anything like that. I'm saying it in the sense of when we truly follow our heart, the highest good ends up happening for everyone else around us. Even if they're hurt a little bit at first or something, things tend to lay out and shake out in a much more authentic way for everyone involved, because you're following what your heart truly wants from a place of love. And so just, start there and love yourself and see what's not in alignment and what you can be brave enough to release, and then what feels in alignment and you can be brave enough to pull into and call into. And thank you so much for coming by and holding some soul space with us. And she said, lovely cards. Absolutely correct. Awesome. And hi, Tina. So glad you're here. Thank you for stopping by. One of your friends came to one of our workshops at the spa. Awesome. Yay. We had such a great time with that. And also, Beatrice, thank you for stopping by. We do not allow solicitors to come and tell people that they directly need guidance from them or to inbox them, because we just find that not in alignment. And if anybody ever wants a reading, we encourage you to go to the person you want a reading with. Even our greatest teachers get poached, and people, will pose to be them and go to people and say that they need something from them, when that's not the case. If you want something, you will come and get it. So thanks for stopping by, Beatrice. We're going to release you now. Awesome. Who's next on our list?
Lacey. Lacey is next.
We made it to the wait list. Awesome. All right. We're cruising. We're in the wait list. Go ahead, Lacey, or for Ursula for Lacey.
So I pulled from the Spirit Cards deck, and the card that came up is the number one card in the deck. It's actually the cover art for the entire thing, and it's the Goddess Rising card. And we are all about that here at Sea Goddess Healing Arts. And the message on the card is embodiment, empowerment, awakening. Look how beautiful that card is. She's just surrounded by nature, and she's got like a jaguar or a panther down there kind of like sneaking in with all that empowerment message. So this is just such a beautiful card to embody the goddess parts of yourself and come up and rise up and empower yourself and take that personal power back. If there's any kind of message in this for you related to that specifically, Lacey, I just wanted to make sure that I mentioned that. But it's also got parrots on it. So that's kind of a theme that's coming up tonight, which is pretty cool. And look how beautiful she is. Love that. And blue butterflies and flowers and all kinds of things. And this is also a message with this one too, is embodying our shadow, but also the divine feminine and masculine parts of ourselves.
I love
Beautiful.
that. It's such a beautiful image.
Beautiful.
I got
And
walking.
Tina, we had someone we had a soul stop by, so that's why they were inboxing you. But don't worry, we took care of it. And thank you for being here. Go ahead, Lex.
No worries. Yeah, them trolls just trolling through. Walking meditation, just to go. I love this card so much because it comes with a mantra, or just a little I attract good fortune like bees to honey. I am grateful for my blessings. And so this card reminds you that getting into movement, walking meditation, the potency of it, of just walking through and tapping into your senses and using it as a tool to manifest, dream, release, align, take in nature, the beauty. So go for a nice little walking meditation outside. And remember that your future reality already exists in the quantum field, and that's up to you to dream up there, beautiful. So be dreaming of your future. Mandy, on to you.
Beautiful.
How beautiful. For Lacey, from Work Your Light. Council of Light, divine orchestration, helpers in the subtle realm. Lacey, whatever's going on, ask your angels, ask your ancestors, ask your guides to be there to support you, whether it's just to get a parking spot because you're running late, or you need major help and love and decisions, or you need a hug from your ancient grandmothers, whatever it is, allow them to be there for you and hold you and love you. And remember, you have this beautiful divine counsel waiting and speaking through you and with you and supporting you. And because we live in a realm with free will, we just have to ask all the time, angels, please help me. Please be with me. Please show me the way. Please, and they're showing too, you do get signs and songs and subtle hints and different things, and particularly light. I see like sunlight hits you at certain times, things like that, and you feel it. So just know that they're there. They love you. They're with you. They're for you. And you're connecting with them more than ever. So enjoy that and enjoy growing that relationship. Beautiful. Thank you all so much for being here. We're cruising along. This is so great.
We got Candace next.
Who is next on our wait list?
Candace
is next on our wait list. And Ursula, will you give us one more rundown of what's coming up right now? What's going on in our Sea Goddess world?
Yeah, so we were talking earlier about how we're so excited to be launching next week with the summer solstice, our brand new Sea Goddess Soul Garden membership. So we'll be releasing more and more details about that. We'll have a cool countdown and a little contest that'll come with it starting on Saturday. But that's going to include our monthly online public soul circle. That's going to include our monthly Sea Goddess Soul broadcast, which we've been doing for over a year now. So we're going to start rolling that into the membership exclusively. It's going to include a monthly guided meditation created by Mandy, and we'll probably also team up on some of them, I think. And it'll also include, we have that public Facebook group right now, public-private. It'll include a group that's hosted only on our website. So that'll be completely private, off social media, in case we have anybody on or that is on our email list, or wants to be part of the Sea Goddess community even more, but doesn't want to be on social media. So we'll have that available as well. And we'll have early exclusive offerings for discounts on our classes and events and workshops and that kind of thing too. So it's going to include a lot, and it's only going to be $11.11 a month. We're really excited about this. We've had this in the works for a while. Now's the right time.
And Ursula's been working. She's our goddess of operations, and she's been working really hard on the back end to bring it all together for us. So we're excited. You're going to get a whole lot of bang for your buck, and it's an opportunity to support us and help us to grow our garden as you grow your soul garden too. And we're so excited. And if you made it to the end of this live, my name's Mandy. I'm one of the co-founders with Ursula at Sea Goddess Healing Arts, and I am an intuitive ascension guide. What that is a life coach with a spiritual twist, and I help you create conscious transformation and shift in your life. Sometimes I help people see their magical skills and evolve them. Sometimes I help people release their traumas and dramas and turn their pain into purpose. I believe very much a miracle is a shift in perception and perspective, and I love holding the space around that for people as they grow. And so I'm gifted. I'm so grateful I get to see past lives and karmas and energy fields and things that are coming in and influencing our current realities. I get to hold beautiful soul space with people to change that. And if you've made it to the end of this live, at the end of every live, I give away my 50% off discount, my coupon. So it's Mandy Live. If you go to our website, all of us, each of us, Ursula, Lexi, myself, Jesse, we all have beautiful pages on there, and you can go on and you can click on it and type in that code, and it'll give you 50% off any of my services. So I'd love to hold some soul space with you all, and I'm so glad you're here. All right. So Candace, and do we have anybody else on our wait list?
Yes. Candace and then Amanda Foster.
Awesome. And Candace and Amanda Foster are our last ones for the night, and then we'll wrap it up.
And we're getting great feedback on the membership too.
Oh, good.
Thank you everyone for commenting. Yeah. So hope to see everybody in there. We're so excited about it.
Awesome.
Okay, so for Candace, speaking of the solstice, and I got to teach all about the sun at our Light and Sound event on Saturday, which I absolutely love. I pulled the sun card. So, Candace, the sun in astrology, the astrological meaning, it's our inner light. It's our consciousness. It's also how we bring that light forward out into the world. So, depending on your sun sign, that's like kind of pop astrology at this point. So, most people know what their sun sign is, but just know that you embody your entire chart. We have parts of each sign within us, whether we have planets in them or not. So this could be a message to, as the sun is growing stronger and stronger to the solstice next week, maybe pull in that solar energy a little bit more if you can. And you can do that just by sitting out in the sun. Like Mandy said, our palms are extensions of our heart chakra. So pulling the light in that way could be really cool. Just standing outside and looking up and having your palms out is a great way to pull that in. And just know that we're all here and we're all meant to shine our light out in the world. So don't hide your light. It's kind of the message I'm getting from that.
Oh, I love that. And then just to let Julie and Tina know, I did add you to our list. Just I saw your comments and we've been on fire, so hopefully we'll get to you. For my beautiful Candy girl, look what you got, the Glamour Energy card.
Ooh.
Glam. This is, I just love this, and I hope you're beaming and giggling right now because, girl, you are so beautiful and on fire. The mantra that comes with this is my confidence is solid as stone, and I take positive action to manifest my dreams. And you have been doing that, and I am so proud of you. And this card is really, I feel like, a little celebration for you of your energy, your work on your energy, because your energy has just been glam. You got it. So you've been glowing from the inside out, and just bask in that energy, bask in that sun, right? Allow that sun to vitalize that glam energy. So sending you so much love, and just, allow yourself to just know that you are just glamour, girl. You are. So Mandy, what do you got?
Hello, Beth. Thanks for stopping by. We're wrapping up. We got a few more readings to do, and we're so grateful you're here holding the space. And Julie, we're so grateful you're here, and thank you all for the amazing feedback about our newsletter coming on out in our membership group. It's going to be amazing. Oh, and then maybe Ursula can give Julie and us a little tidbit at the end here about summer solstice energies. For Candace, don't dim to fit in. How are you dimming your light in order to fit in? It is all about being your most authentic self right now. And it is all about embracing the woman you truly have taken the time to create to be. And there can always be triggers, opportunities, things to just, dim our light at times. But this is more of a confirmation card they're showing. And you're letting layer by layer shift and move and grow you. And by letting your light shine and not dimming to fit in, you're lighting other people up too. So thank you for doing that. Big, big love. Oh, hi, Bree. So glad you're here too. And Emily said, thanks for talking about tea. It was the nudge to make my Tulsi sweet roast tea. How lovely. So we're having tea and we're wrapping up our Thursday night live. Thank you all for joining us. Our list for readings is closed, but welcome for joining and hold some soul space as we keep on going. Awesome. Who's next?
We have Amanda Foster next.
Amanda. Awesome.
Julie,
I pulled from Sacred Rebels for Amanda, and the card that came out is Pandora's Gift, which I find extremely interesting because the message to me seems to be like there's something there or something that's been brewing that may not be received. It might have a negative connotation, but it's your gift and it's your gift to give, and you should give it anyway, regardless of what anybody thinks. This is the Sacred Rebels deck after all. And the card number is 45, and that adds up to 9. And in numerology, 9 is like the completion of a cycle. So this could be stepping out in a different way. Don't be afraid to do it. Regardless of what people think, it's your mission.
Oh my God, I love that, because the new thought pattern that comes with the card I pulled for Amanda, which was higher perception passion, is I see time as a reflection. I see all life from the highest perspective. So it's suggesting taking a step back and looking at the grander picture, the getting a bird's eye view, looking down, getting yourself out from where you are and look at the whole picture, where you've come from, where you are, and then where do you want to go, right? And so remember with this card too, this is where you learn you do have angels. So this reminds you to call in on that angelic support, right? That ancestral support too. And meet the situation at hand with the compassionate eyes of the angels. So allow them to come in. Maybe that Mandy can suggest one for you to work with, since she will be going on next.
Yeah, let me pull an angel card for Amanda. Angels for Amanda. And hi, Pooja. Thank you so much for being here. We have been going live for an hour and we closed off our reading list for this week. Thank you so much for being here and wanting one, though, and connecting with us. Please catch the replay, and we'll be here next week. And we're well, and we're so glad you're here. And for everyone else who popped on here at the end, we appreciate you and we love you. And Candace really enjoyed that too. All right, for Amanda from the angels. Honor your beauty, Archangel Jophiel. Thank you, Jophiel, for helping me to discover my inner and outer beauty. And this is literally like this position, her energy, like, you know what I'm talking about, Amanda. That's you right now. And you are pulling in and honoring and learning how to be an amazing succulent in your own life and nectaring and drinking from the nectar from within and allowing it to spill and grow and protect it. And don't make any decisions based on what anyone else thinks or might be in alignment for you right now, because you're fostering so much love in yourself. And it's so important you do that at this time. Archangel Jophiel could be a beautiful spirit to call upon and work on. And she's with you right now. Awesome. I love that. Oh, thank you all so much. All right. Who's next on our list?
Julie.
All right, Julie, you are up next. Go ahead, Urs.
So for Julie, we have another animal message from the Spirit Cards deck, Raven Spirit, Synchronicity, Magic, and Rebirth. So our ravens, our crow friends, these birds usually get a very bad rap, but they're so magical and they have such beautiful, beautiful meanings. And it just means that in order for something to grow, something may have to die off. So just keep that in mind, whatever this refers to for you, Julie. It's a beautiful process. It's transformation. And that's just part of growth. And if you're around ravens or crows, hang out with them.
I learned that crows take care of each other. I didn't realize that. Isn't that so cool that they like take care of each other? They help each other out. I just learned that. I've been diving in with crows. Wicked. They've been like a spirit animal like lately. So some interesting stuff to dive into crows. Just saying. So Julie, I think I might be able to help you with that question about having trouble sleeping. What's going on? I got the Wheel of Fortune card out of this beautiful Herb Crafters tarot deck. And it is the Kitchen Garden. And this card suggests find the medicine unique to every season. So I feel like you're in a season right now that you might need to find some unique medicine for. And I highly suggest lemon balm is one of them. Also, there's some good nervine plants. So look up different nervines. Nervines work with your nervous system and they help calm, regulate. A lot of the times in this day and age, we are hit with fight or flight. Every what did they say? Like every 5 to 10 minutes, there's something that triggers the fight or flight response within our body because of the alarms on our phones, just how the world has evolved and where we're at. It takes our body normally 8 hours to self-regulate after a hit of fight or flight, which then releases all these hormones, endorphins, all these different chemicals throughout your body. And so there are certain herbs and nervines that will help that your body regulate. There's also great practices for breath work. There's tons of ways to help your body regulate a little faster, help it reset, calm it back down, and start pumping, slowing down on the pumping of those hormones, of those chemicals. So this Wheel of Fortune is such a beautiful card for you to remember that there's the cycles and phases of life. And so the seasons, right, to ebb and flow with those seasons. And so that the season that you're in right now, explore. A lot of the times what's growing around us is exactly what we need. So I see some dandelion too for you. Dandelion is a really good one for the body, the soul. There's some really great herbs. So I'm going to message you, since we talk frequently, and just give you a little rundown, and I'll get you a little batch made up too and mail it out to you, because tea is so fabulous for the fact that you can customize it to your exact needs. So your body's exact needs, you can create a combination that literally hits all of your needs. And so tea is such a great tool, medicine, because there are no negative side effects, right? So we can truly call it a medicine because it is there to truly help us. I'll be in touch, Julie, sending you so much love. And remember to just ride the wave of this phase, this season. It's a season.
Love it. Yeah. Love it, love it, love it. And I pulled one for you too. Awakening. Energetic upgrades, new way of being, integration. She looks like she's sleeping, but she's floating. And what the angels are showing me too is you're just getting worked on a lot. You've got a lot of upgrades going on, a lot of channeling happening, energy shifting. And at any point, tell them no. Hey, this is too much for me. I really need some sleep. And when you go to bed, take a few deep breaths. Thank the angels for surrounding you in white and blue light and protecting you in the dream space. Thank them for working on you, upgrading you, helping you to see higher, but then also ask them to help you to sleep deep. And you're doing the sleep music, you're doing the stuff that you need to be doing, ask them to, and they'll get in there on it. But no, you're up leveling a lot. There's a lot of activity going on in the astral because of all the amazing work you've been doing for yourself. So just know that it will fade. You will get some good sleep again. But know that there's many upgrades going on and energetic work happening on your behalf. She said, ebb and flow. Oh, and then Julie also said, Mandy, awakening, working hard. That's it. You don't even have to work that hard. It's about being and doing and being present and like taking in whatever information you can and then just integrating it and letting it be when it happens and when it shows up. And like, as you just said, having that ebb and flow and yin and yang with it. So let yourself receive just as much. And Julia followed up with, Ursula, what's going on with the solstice stuff?
Yeah. So the solstice for the Northern Hemisphere, the longest day of the year, will in fact be on the 21st next week. So it's basically when we have more solar energy than we have, nighttime. And I calculated it the other day. There's probably from like first light to last light, not even 8 hours of darkness. So I actually have trouble with this myself with sleeping because I like it to be dark. And even when the solar energy is there and I try and cover it with like shades or sleep mask, I know it's still there because you feel it. It's like the strongest energy that we have in the cosmos. It's our light. It's the life giver. So it could help to maybe just darken your room if you can, make your room cold if possible, wear a sleep mask. But if you're still sensitive to it, just ride it out. Just know that on the other side of it next week, the nighttime will get longer again and will shift. The energy will shift also from on the solstice, the sun goes from the sign of Gemini into the sign of Cancer. So the energy will soften a little bit as well. And we'll get into that lunar energy as soon as the daylight starts to dim a little bit more.
Ah, beautiful. And Julie's got an incoming grandson due on the 21st.
Aww.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it does feel chaotic.
Energies means chaos.
Yeah. Solar energy feels chaotic to me. It could be something in your chart too, Julie. I had that going on myself.
Yeah, I'm not going to lie. Yeah.
Yeah. I feel it. The birds are chirping at 10 o'clock at night here. It's like they can't sleep either.
My kids, literally, my youngest is like, but mom, it's still daylight. It's not bedtime yet. And so I feel like I've been playing the nightly game of whack-a-mole with my children, because it's like trying to get everyone down when the birds are still singing. It's still bright out. They don't understand why they're not still outside, because normally it's they'll stay out after dark. And right now, even when it's dark out, it's amazing outside. It's like still light at 9-10 o'clock. And then you have the lightning bugs that look incredible. And so it's just a magical time here, but like not good for the sleep. Not good for
Agreed.
the sleep.
Agreed. Hi, Sophia.
So we had Tina as our last one on our list. Do we have a quick moment for Tina, or are we ending it right this second?
We have Tina is our last one. And thank you all so much for tuning in. Hi, Sophia. We love you and we're glad you're here. Everybody's been so beautiful, so amazing, and thank you everybody who joined in at the end and held soul space for everybody. It's been lovely, and we have all kinds of beautiful upcoming events and opportunities and things going on, and we thank you so much for being here, and especially everybody who joined in at the end and is just hanging out and holding some beautiful soul space with us. We're grateful. For Tina, go ahead, Urs.
Tina, for you, I pulled from the spirit cards deck again, wind spirit. And the message on the card is circulation, clearing, impetus. And I don't know about you all, but I've been feeling the wind. It's been blowing really hard here in the last few days. And I think it's going to continue into tomorrow. So that's a really good time to be able to connect with the invisible elements, the ones that we can feel, but we can't really see. So if you can, just know that the winds of change are blowing, there's something coming in, and you just have to kind of ride it out, accept it, and maybe just get outside and enjoy the breeze a little bit.
Oh my God. I love that card, and I have to share this story because I was dying today. So Theo Vaughn, who is one of my favorite comedians, was in an interview, and he was like, man, did you ever think that the wind is blowing and trying to tell us something we've just forgotten how to listen? And the other guy looks stunned and is like, no. And I'm like, yes, he's on to something. Because I swear the wind, the way it picks up, the way you can hear it, the way it feels. And like, I've always thought, as a kid, I thought I could work with the wind. Because I would be like, focus it in an area and then see it swirl up, or see the trees move and then be like, stop. And then watch it stop. And so I do.
That's what one of my favorite teachers does. Cinnamon Moon, who's one of my favorite teachers and guides. She's got an amazing show on Blog Talk Radio. She's incredible. That's how she learned about her gifts as a little girl, because she was wielding the wind.
So I was wielding the wind. I love that, because
that's what I'm saying. I don't know if she even said wielding the wind, but that's what I see it and hail it as. I don't know, but yeah.
But I love it because when it gets intense, I can feel it. And when it's like, there's certain, I feel like, emotions and messages within it. And so to go out and stand in it and allow it to hit, allow it to, to feel it is magical. And it's funny because I pulled for Tina Gratitude Rampage, and it almost looks like wind is blowing the gratitude all around the room, right? The musical notes of gratitude all around the room. So that wind is definitely there to take our messages. And if you think back to when we were kids, and what was it called, Mandy, that we had in our school in Vermont? They have this really cool program, for winds, it's called now. And you learn about how like the wind carries seeds, and that's one of the ways seeds spread, right? And so you learn about the things that the wind does and how that actually helps. And so the wind is magical. So your card is, it's already happened, gratitude rampage. So have that gratitude rampage, be grateful for what you want to call in as if you already have it, and allow the wind to take that message up to the cosmos, up to the angels, up to the stars, and do its magic. So go on that gratitude rampage, Tina.
I love it. And work your light for Tina. What does Tina need to know most tonight? Trust the niggle. What is the niggling feeling trying to tell you? This is all about trusting your intuition and following those little nudges and soul whispers and pulls and trusting. And there's something brewing and stirring in you for a reason. And sometimes it's brief, sometimes it's longer. It's there just like the wind to give you a strong message and encourage you to act upon it, whether that's pausing or saying no or saying yes and pulling yourself forward or diving into something new and exciting. It's so important to trust whatever's coming up for you and whatever's happening at this time. Trust that niggling feeling, as Rebecca Campbell, who created Work Your Light, calls it. What a beautiful night, and what beautiful wind sorceresses we have. Oh, I love it. Candace said, I always imagined the wind singing. I love the wind. It feels calming, cleansing, except for tornadoes and such. That's just operatic. Is that how you say that? Or heavy metal? Laugh out loud. Oh my goodness. It's and we're sending love again to Kara, who's riding out tornadoes in Oklahoma right now. And that's no joke. My girlfriend Casey lost her house in Oklahoma to the tornadoes, and they're stirring up more and more and more lately. So we're sending big love as we're talking about all that. And it's just all beautiful and all divine timing as always. Thank you, Julie. We appreciate you all so much for being here. Tina said that was right on. Big love. We appreciate you. And we're just so, so grateful for all of you being here and holding this beautiful soul space with us and co-creating our Thursday Night Live experience. What a beautiful container we created. Please give us a like, a share, a follow. As we said, all of our services are listed on SeaGoddessHealingArts.com. And we just love you all, and we're grateful for you all. And as we said, we got our virtual tip jar. It helps us pay our bills. So if you enjoyed it and you got a little extra you want to give, we're grateful. Never required. This is our gift to you, of course. But we had several requests, so we honored it and put it in. And Lexi's got Goddesses in Recovery next week. Ursula's got in-person Astrology Lounge coming up, right?
Friday the 23rd.
Friday the 23rd. We have an in-person soul circle coming up on Monday the 3rd. Drum circle next week. Shadow twerk has been popping. We're going to let people in for maybe another week or two, and then we're closing that out because it's a secret container. And yeah, you can always work with us one-on-one. So many opportunities. And the last week of Vermont, if you want to go on a retreat about 6 weeks from now, we are going to be at the OM Festival. We're going to be teaching 4 workshops. We're going to be vending. It's going to be incredible. You can come the whole week just for a day. You can drive up, fly out, whatever it is. It's going to be awesome. We have links on our website. And I just love you all. And I'm so grateful. Oh, you're so welcome, Amanda. Big, big love.
And I have a card to end us out on for the entire group tonight. And it is decide your vibe. It attracts your tribe. So to end the night.
Oh, I love it. I love it. I love it. Thank you so much, Julie. Thank you so much, Candace, Sophia, Tina, everyone for sticking around, hanging out, watching. Amanda, big love. We love you all, and we're grateful. Have a beautiful night. Bye-bye.
Bye, everyone.